In this module, we are going to learn about the Northern Mountains. The Northern Mountains. The Northern Mountains stretch across the northern boundary of India. They include the Himalayas, which are the highest mountains in the world. The Himalayas stretch in a long curve from Jammu and Kashmir in the west to Arunachal Pradesh in the east. The east-west extent is 2,500 kilometers and the width varies from 450 kilometers in Kashmir to 160 kilometers in the northeast. They form a natural boundary between India and China. Himadri, Greater Himalayas, Himachal, Middle or Lesser Himalayas, and Shivalik, Lower Himalayas. Did you know Himalaya in Sanskrit means the abode of snow? It is given this name because a large part of the Himalayas is covered with snow all year round. The highest peak of the Himalayas is Mount Everest, 8,848 meters, situated in Nepal. The Himadri. The Himadri is the northernmost range. It is the highest range with an average height of over 6,000 meters. The mountains here are always covered in snow. Some of the highest peaks such as Kanchenjunga and Annapurna are found here. As it is very cold here throughout the year, it is very difficult for people and animals to live in this region. Cultivation is not possible in the mountainous region. In some places, huge masses of ice called glaciers that move down the mountain slopes are found. When these glaciers reach warmer regions, they melt and form rivers. The region receives heavy rainfall. The Himachal. This range is found between the Himadri and the Shivalik. The mountains are not as high as the Himadri. These ranges have some beautiful valleys such as the valleys of Kashmir, Kullu and Kangra. The beautiful hill stations of Shimla, Mussoorie, Nainital, Almora and Darjeeling are located in this range. During summers, people love to visit these hill stations to escape the heat of the plains. Some important mountain passes such as the Rohtang Pass of Himachal Pradesh are found in this region. The Himachal range has thick forests covered with pine, oak, deodar and fir trees. Climate in this region is suitable for cultivation. Winters are cold but summers are cool and pleasant. The lower slopes of these ranges have orchards and in the east we find tea plantations. The Shivalik. The Shivalik form the southernmost and the lowest range. These are hills rather than mountains. The slopes are covered with thick forests and many varieties of wildlife are found here. Much of the land is used for growing crops such as rice, potatoes and maize. The slopes of these hills are used for terrace farming, building a series of steps in the slopes of hills for growing crops. Cattle rearing is also common. The region to the south of the Shivalik is called the Terai. It is a flat, marshy area where crops such as rice, wheat and sugar cane are cultivated. In the northeast, the hills are not very high and are covered by thick forests. The hill ranges here include Garo, Khasi, Jayantia, Naga, Lushai and Mizo hills. The importance of the Himalayas. The Himalayas act as a natural boundary and have protected us from foreign invasions since times immemorial. They also prevent the cold biting winds of northern Asia from entering India. They also prevent the rain-bearing winds from leaving India, resulting in heavy rainfall over the country. The forests of the Himalayas provide us with valuable products such as timber, medicines and other forest products such as resin, honey and so on. The melting snow of the Himalayan glaciers provide water to our rivers throughout the year. Many animals are found here such as the snow leopard, tiger, rhinoceros and wild yak and so on. In this module you learnt that the northern mountains stretch across the northern boundary of India. The Himalayas are found here. The Himalayas have three ranges: the Greater Himalayas, the Middle or Lesser Himalayas and the Lower Himalayas.